So, sorry, I'm having problems with broadcasting today. So, chakras are incredibly important to your overall health. Not only your physical health, but your emotional health, your spiritual health, and your entire livelihood is important with chakras. And I just wanted to go over a little bit about them and share some of the knowledge that I've gained over the last 15 years with working with chakras, and open up an offer to you guys to experience my chakra assessment for free. So I'll be sharing a link in here for you guys to gain that process. Let me see on here. Oh, okay, I can see. I'm going to get in the event here on my laptop, seeing as I'm able to do that. And we can open that up for you guys to book a session with me and experience the chakra assessment, which is going to help you understand some of these things physically, some of these things emotionally that are going on with you, and really like help your overall health. And for me, I know that when I first started working with this chakra system, it gave me the vitality that I needed in life. I was really very lethargic, and I had a lot of physical problems going on, a lot of, mental and emotional problems going on. And the working with these energy fields can really truly like shift and change your life. And I really feel called to give this process back to people. So I'm going to do it with a booking. I want you guys to book in with me, and that way I can spend some time with you and truly help you understand, on a personal level, what you can be doing to help shift some of these things. So the first chakra that we have is the root chakra. So that chakra is going to be for your stability, your will to live, your self-preservation, your trust and security, and your groundedness. So without this energy, none of these things are able to flow into your life. And without that, you have a really hard time manifesting. You have a really hard time in your relationships. Being a grounded human being is the key to just about all life. It is the foundation. You have to have a strong, like, you think of yourself as a tree, and if you don't have the proper root system, any kind of wind that comes along, it interrupts, and it can blow you right over, and you don't want to have that in life. So this chakra is the most important one to really truly start working on and strengthening. You don't want to be up on the higher chakras, even though you might want that spiritual connection. It's important to start with the base. So this one is made up of 4 petals. It is the color red, as we all know. That's why I'm wearing some red today. Let's get some root chakra going, some grounding. The mantra for that is Lam. I don't know how to pronounce that right offhand. The element is earth for this one. The planet associated with the root chakra is Mercury, which is very, I believe it's Mercury retrograde right now. So that's very, it's a very root chakra energy. You guys will find out more in my new moon ceremony tomorrow. But this one affects the sense of smell. And the root chakra is the lowest. It's your base. It's at the base of the spine. And it's pronounced Lang. So the mantra is Lang. Lang is what you want to be saying if you want to help that root chakra. It is associated with the Hindu deities Brahma and Dakini. So if you resonate with that kind of stuff, this is all really good things too. So it's also associated with many animals such as elephants, bulls, or oxen. The root chakra lies in the area of the base of your spine. It supplies your pelvic region. Good morning. It supplies your pelvic region and your large and small intestines with energy. So this is super important if you're having any feet problems, like foot problems, any ankles or legs, hips. Any of this stuff is going to stem from the root chakra. It is what, like, our feet are what gets the energy from Mother Earth, and this is a really important process, and that's why they call it earthing, and that's why they say this is the most grounding form of energy. And anybody that's a Reiki practitioner will know when you touch somebody's feet, they draw energy much stronger through your feet than anywhere else in your body, because we're designed to naturally be doing that. You can't get sound. Hold on. Does that help? Actually, let me just find my tripod. That might help. I might have the... Taking you guys for a walk. Okay, so while I'm getting this prepared, I'm just going to keep talking. But your root chakra is the most important in your life. You want to be spending time on this chakra. You want to really invest the most amount of time in this one, because once this one is flowing, the rest of your body is going to flow naturally. All right, I think we're good. Like this. All right, Cindy, tell me if that helps with volume. Because sometimes this phone, if I set it down, it does its own thing. But it is the most important. So you really want to be putting energy into this. You want to, spend time, invest your energy into reds, all that kind of stuff. It's what binds us to the earth. It is our base and the most important chakra. It helps with teeth and nails. So if you have any nail, brittle problems, or you're getting cavities all the time, or needing, root canals because you've got bad teeth, this is going to be associated with the root chakra as well. Digestion, your sciatic nerve, if you're getting sciatic pain all the time, you're going to want to spend time on the root chakra. And if you have any questions, this is a good opportunity to book a session with me. It's normally $35 to get your chakra assessment done with me, but I'm going to open this up for free, and I will send the booking link in the group here. And you don't have to worry when you book it, you don't have to pay on booking. So just book in a session with me. I will get the chakra assessment quiz to you, and then I will get you the visual that you've seen in the group here of what your chakras currently are at. It's a very, very powerful system. It's a very, very powerful key to understanding what it is that you need to work on energetically, specifically if you've been trying to manifest or you've been trying to create better in your life. This is going to be what you want to do to know on an energetic level how to shift and change that, because there are, all different ways to align yourself, and energetically is a very powerful way to do that. 20, if you could invite anybody that you might want this video, I would really appreciate that. So this one is also connected to the adrenal and super adrenal glands. They're very, very important functions in energy. So if you're feeling lethargic or a lack of energy, this is going to be the chakra that you want to focus on. It is directly related with money. So if you are having a lack of flow of money, this is going to be probably where you want to focus your energy on. If you want to open up a free flow of finances into your life, you might have a block here. And there's lots of different things that you can do that I could help with. So book in your session. Let's talk one-on-one, and I will reveal your chakra assessment and give you all kinds of tips on how you can do this for yourself, because we all 100% deserve to live a happy and fulfilled life of flow and ease, and we cannot do that if energy is not flowing properly through our life. So it comes from our feet, it comes up to our root chakra, and then through all of the other 7 up through our head. And if there is not a proper flow, the rest of your life is not going to be manifesting properly either, because everything is energy, even money. So if your energy is not flowing properly, the energy of money is not going to be able to flow to you either. So connecting to the earth. So one of the best ways that you can help with your root chakra is to get outside, get for a hike, take off your shoes and socks and get your feet in the grass. That is a really extremely powerful way to shift. If you're feeling insecure in life, like if you don't have that stability of feeling secure where you are in life, where you are in your relationships, all this kind of stuff is stemming from the root chakra, and you really want to spend daily some time on shifting that energy. Meditation is going to be one of the most powerful ways that you can help all of the chakras at once. And there is no reason to be making excuses as to why you can't do 10 minutes a day. I know we all do it, myself included. I love to make excuses as to why I can't fit in 10 minutes, but I've really focused on that lately to try to help with this root chakra. So I'm going to post in the event, hold on one sec, discussion, the link to book your session with me. Again, it's my gift to anybody that is in need of it. So I'm calling to the universe and the angels to bring anybody that really needs the chakra assessment to please come to me, get your free chakra assessment, and we'll go through and I will help you to shift your life. So let me see if I can do it in the comments here. Paste. I think I was able to get it in the comments. Tell me if you get it. Okay, so the square is going to be where all my bookings come in, and that's going to be where you book in and really get the assessment to know where your chakras are at. So if you're having, problems with self-preservation or your will to live, this is going to be where you want to invest some energy. If you know anybody in your life that is struggling with depression and they're really feeling like, I don't know why I'm here anymore, I don't bring any value to these are all thoughts that come with depression. If that's a really strong indicator that they are really needing some chakra energy. So you really want to spend that time. I can really help you with that if you book in your session with me. With a strong foundation, you feel secure and protected in life, and that's where you get your base from. A sense of rootedness. Ganesh is also highly connected to the root chakra, so anything that you resonate with. People with strongly developed, it's called Muladhara, root chakra. Muladhara chakras have enormous amounts of energy, especially strong will to live, and they are known for their stamina, ability to see things through to the end. So if you're struggling to really if you start things and you don't quite finish, this is going to be where you want to get some energy in. And a lot of people will have really strongly other developed chakras, and they'll be lacking in the root chakra because this one is the base. People love to skip it over and go to the higher chakras like the third eye and the crown and get really connected, and because it is a really good feeling when you're connected, but without having that base, you're missing a huge piece, and you're not doing it in a stable way, and that can cause a lot of problems in life if you start focusing on the other ones. Another way is hematite. So you want to get a hematite bracelet and have that on you at all times. So the next chakra up is your sacral chakra. The central theme of this one is sexuality, sensuality, fertility, creative life force energy. It's a very powerful chakra. It is the color orange, element of water. It's connected to Venus. So anytime you see some strong connections with Venus with the sun or the moon, or anything in your own natal chart, you're gonna probably have a little bit more of a strengthened sacral chakra at the moment. It's also called Svadhisthana chakra. The mantra for that, if you like mantras, is Bong. It is symbolic animals is fish and marine animals, and a crocodile. So those are going to be representations of them. So if you like to surround yourself with any of those, you want to spend some time in those. Water, so anything like free flowing, you really want to think of that. That really fully represents, seeing as the element is water. Anything that, it's energizing. Water is purifying, cleansing. There's a lot of divine feminine in this chakra, and males included need to have a balance of masculine and feminine. So this chakra is very important for both. Forgive me if you hear that. It's just my staffing is doing a whole bunch of shift call outs, so forgive me for that. So the sacral chakra lies just below your belly button, and just above the sacrum and the sexual organs, a finger's width below your navel. It governs the sexual organs and reproductive system, the kidneys, and the bladder. So anytime that you have any kind of kidney problems, any kind of bladder, I'm just going to turn the ringer off. There we go. Okay, there we go. Now we're not going to hear it. Anytime you have any problems with your reproductive system, you're really going to want to focus on this. So if you're trying to have a baby and that's not succeeding, this is going to be where you want to strengthen, is your root chakra and your sacral together, because if one of them's off, the next one up is going to be off as well, because it is a flow of energy. You're still going to be getting energy through to yourself where you would not be existing, but you want to have a stronger flow, because the stronger the flow is, the more your life opens up and the better things get for you. And I was very skeptical of this at first until I started working with them, and I seen the difference of when my chakras were not activated as well to when they were strengthened, and I did resonate with all of the knowledge that I received from it. Working with this chakra is the entire pelvic area. Its energy also directs circulatory and lymphatic systems, the flow of semen and urine, the urinary tract, which also flushes poisons from the system. It also regulates the glandular functions of the ovaries and testes. So very, very, very important chakra. You definitely, if you're holding any emotions and you tend to have really tight hips, which in yoga, a lot of people, when they do the pigeon pose, they tend to cry because we have a lot of emotions stored there. This helping with that is working with this chakra, getting in flow with yourself. You want to be able to celebrate your body. If you've experienced traumas in your life and you have a hard time masturbating and playing with yourself and celebrating that beautiful flow of energy that happens in that ceremony, to call it. If you have a problem connecting with that and your divine feminine energy, you're going to have a hard time manifesting in your life. And I know a lot of people, I say manifesting a lot because we all want a better life, and we want a better life of ease and flow. And we can, have all the puzzle pieces and still have a hard time because we have these huge blocks in the way. So it's really important to be strengthening all of these things. And you want to celebrate your sexuality. If you have no sex drive at all, it can be emotional connection with your partner, but it can also be because of this. If you're emotionally connected to your partner and you just don't know what's going on, it's a huge indicator that your sacral chakra is off. And you want to get that flowing, because we are, energetic beings, and that is important for us to create the flow. So by activating the sacral chakra, we come into contact with the well springs of our passion for living. The free flow of energy through this chakra sharpens all of the senses and increases the pleasure we take in life. The creative energy and sensuous appreciation that come from the connections with this chakra provide the foundations for new beginnings and the richness and fertility expressed and symbolized in the union of the sexes. So extremely powerful chakra. These ones in the bottom are going to be the ones that you want to strengthen the most, because if you want new beginnings and you want richness and you want vitality and you want your strengthened imagination and creativity and you want that flow, you can't have that if these chakras at the bottom of the tier, if they're not flowing properly, because the energy comes up through you. You're not gonna, if you're already strengthened up here and your ones down below are not as strengthened, imagine what happens when you strengthen the ones at the bottom. So you want to really spend the time building the foundations, build the bottom all the way up. So the proper relationship with the sacral chakra makes it possible to say yes to one's sexuality and sensuality and fully accept one body and physical being. So if you have a hard time accepting your body the way that it is, this is going to be a really important thing to get into the flow of life, because you want to celebrate your body. You are a divine being. You came here for a purpose, and it's so important to really get this stuff flowing. And what I want to do with these sessions, I was really divinely inspired to give them back, is the reason I'm giving my chakra assessment away for free for people to hop on this video is I sent out the intention that the universe would bring people that really needed to work on their chakras. And you can go book your session for free. Don't worry, it's not going to ask you to pay on the square. And I will reveal what your chakras look like in a picture. Just, hi Adriana, it's been such a long time. It's so good to see you. But it's going to really allow you to know exactly what your chakras look like, because we can have an idea, we can take a quiz and it could tell us, but this is a formula that I've been using for 10 to 12 years. It's powerful. This information that I've been working on for a long time, that I'm going to have in my Reiki level 2 that is now ready. I just need to edit my manual and get that ready to go. The information that I put in here is basically a chakra course. So chakras are an important and huge fundamental part of Reiki. So I've spent a long time putting a lot of information into that manual. So I wanted to share some of it here because I want people to understand the importance of having the free flow in your chakras, because I think that when we first start, it's like we can be very aware they're important, but we don't understand to the physical level and the mental level and the manifestation level that these chakras have on our life. And that's why I wanted to share this back. So People who have strongly developed sacral chakras display great vitality and emanate what is best expressed by the French by joie de vivre. So spirit for life, energy for life. The power of the sacral chakra leads to increased self-esteem and positive self-awareness. Through their infectious capacity for enthusiasm, such people can have a pronounced effect on those around them, and even someone who is not considered physically attractive according to the conventional standards can generate a strong interest on the part of the opposite sex. So this one is so important if you've been wanting to work on your self-esteem, if you've wanted to really, start attracting people to your business. Your sacral chakra is going to be so important for your imagination, your creativity flow, and all of these things are needed to, get the divine messages that you want from spirit as to what you can do to best serve yourself for your life. So this one is so important. Too little or too much energy in the sacral chakra can lead to a host of problems. Characteristic symptoms include jealousy, persistent anxiety, the diminished sexual desire. Other possible consequences is sexual ambivalence, addiction, feelings of guilt, and aggression. So this one's very, very important, and a lot of people with addictions do have serious sacral and solar plex problems. So they're all the lower down chakra problems, and it's because there's an interruption in this energy that's supposed to be flowing through life. So aventurine, coral, fire opal, I'll give you a few examples. I can help with a whole list of other things when you book in your session with me, for sure, to laser focus what is needed to get the best out of the chakras that are in the most need. So I want to be available to help with that. I don't just want to give you the chakra assessment and send you on your way. I want you to be set up for success, to truly get the most out of life. Let's check this other one here. Hold on. So if you're having cravings, like addictions, but even emotional eating can be tied to this one. If you're having a hard time exercising, it can be these two chakras that we just discussed. All of these things that are kind of hampering your life come down to chakras. They're pretty amazing life force energies in us. So the next one up is just above your belly button and just below your rib cage in the center of your body. It is your solar plexus, or also known as your navel chakra. Its central theme is willpower, self-confidence, personality, self-development, self-control, feelings, sensitivity, power, and forcefulness. So this one makes up a very powerful identity, and that's why these are your base chakras, these ones, because they really kind of set the foundation of who you are, and they get overlooked a lot. They really truly do. It is the color of yellow, gold, or gold are represented. So if you infuse your life with some of that, it's going to help with your solar plexus. Its element is fire, so that should give you a little heads down. Why would I put my head down? A little heads up as to how powerful this chakra energy truly is. It's represented by Mars, which is a very fiery planet in astrology. So that should show how important this chakra is to have going. In Sanskrit, it's called Manipura chakra, which means shining jewel, or the place of jewels. So in tradition, this chakra is particularly rich in energy. It is really, really important to setting the base for all of these three. All of these three when working in unison, create so much energy and so much vitality and so much inner strength and security in life that I can't believe even myself when I first started out that I did this without without focusing on the bottoms first, and it can cause a lot of identity problems by doing that. It is the mantra for that is wrong, so pronounced wrong. So Lakini, Rudra, and especially Agni, the fire god, or deities. If you are into, goddesses and deities, especially Hindu deities, that is going to be where you want to be spending your energy. Okay, so although referred to as the navel, it is a little bit above your navel. So that's where your solar plexus lies. Since so much energy is stored in this chakra, it is the great significance for the entire organism. This is considered in chakras, it is considered the power center for all of them. You're really this one's a good one to spend some time, and when it's off, you really feel it in your body. Energetically, you feel it. Emotionally, you feel it. Physically, it is very powerful. Yeah, Adriana, I have a link in the event. I would highly suggest that you book in a session with me. It's free, and I will have you do an evaluation that will show me what your chakras are at, and then I will give you the visual that you've seen in the event. If you scroll a little bit down in the discussions, it shows what the chakra visual looks like. So you'll get an actual visual of what your representation of your chakras are at the current moment that will help you move forward in healing them. And then I will give you all kinds of tips intuitively as to what I think is going to be the most powerful in helping you with your chakras. So its energy for the solar plexus is directly especially directed to the stomach, the small intestine, the small intestine, the liver. It also governs the spleen and the gallbladder. It is also, it regulates your digestive system, autonomic nervous system, and it is also an important role in proper functioning of your pancreas. And is the proper production of digestive enzymes and insulin. So this one is really important if you're having any kind of autoimmune disorder that has to do with digestion. You want to really strengthen this to help with getting some of that stuff out. So the solar plexus provides the energy upon which the formation of healthy personality depends. So if you're struggling with your personality and your identity, this is going to be a really strong one to get into. It gives one the ability to see things through to their conclusion. Strength of feelings arise from the navel chakra. People with well-developed navel chakras are sure of themselves and their abilities. The fire element maintains their high energy levels and zest for life. So all of these three have to do with your vitality, your zest for life, your security, and your strength of who you are. So power centers, they are very... with energy flowing freely through the navel chakra, it becomes easy to pursue one's destiny forcefully. And not forcefully in a negative way, forcefully in a way where you're determined and you are not going to let anything get in your way of living your soul purpose. So if you've been feeling like life is there's more to life. There is more to life. You're being an intuitive being and you're hearing your soul's calling. And it's so important to listen to it. So for sure, book in a session with me and we will get you strengthened up so that you are living a more fulfilled life. It's so important, and that's why I really wanted to do this event. I'll be booking a session with you. Of course, Twinny. Please do. And don't worry about the booking system. Everything that I have that's going on is booked through there. So anything that's available is available slot, and I will make work. So let's get those going. Invite your friends to this video, because even if it's not live, I'm still leaving this open, and I want to help the most amount of people live the most purposeful life. I want people to have freedom and vitality and security, and I want them to be free of these traumas. And this is a little tool that, you know, I pay forward every once in a while. Instead of charging people for it, it's my gift to really helping them down the path towards their soul. We recognize people who have strongly developed solar plex chakras by their spontaneity. They follow their gut instincts and usually hit the bullseye. So they're very strengthened in their intuition and their guidance, and where they're supposed to be, when they're supposed to be there. These are very important tools. And if you find that you're always kind of missing out a little bit and you're not getting the cues that you're supposed to out of life, it's because your energy is not flowing properly in this one. They don't hold back emotionally. So if you're having, you know, emotional, if you're scared to show your emotions in any kind of way because you were taught not to, the act of teaching you not to show your emotions directly affected your solar plexus, and you have the opportunity to change that, which is a good thing. That's a really powerful thing. They enjoy laughter, but they are also, you know, open and strengthened to the vulnerability of life. And that's, you know, a huge key to everything. So a superabundance of energy or blockage in this energy can cause serious problems. One may, for example, suffer from apathy, insecurity, lack of feelings, or diminished sense of self. But too much or too little energy can have the contrary effect as well. So the exercises that are directed towards harmonizing, you really want to get into, and that's going to be something that you do with the session with me, as we'll get right into it. But right off the top of my head, citrine or tiger's eye are some of the things, but there is a whole queue to all the different things that you can do for this chakra that I would love to share. So the next one up is a lot of our favorite. As women, we're pretty good at this one, but heart chakra. So the central theme is love, compassion, humanity, empathy, tolerance, openness, warm-heartedness. It is the color green is associated with this one. If I didn't say it about the solar plexus, that one is yellow. So green is the heart chakra. It is the element of air, and it is the planet of Jupiter is associated with it. It lies at the center, so it's not exactly where your actual physical heart is. It's the energy center is right above your rib cage in the heart center. Yang. Yang is the mantra. I don't resonate with those, but I know Twinny does. So Yang, if you want to just pronounce that long, just like you would Om, over and over again, that's really going to help. Isa and Kakini are the Hindu deities associated with this one. The love of the spiritual heart is not the passion-filled physical love of the Western, that Western tradition often understands. The love of the heart chakra is like a kind of awareness. It does not express itself through the pursuits of one's own interests or the satisfaction of intellectual drives, rather than serves the foundation for selflessness and compassion. So this one is really important in connection with others, connections with the universe. If this one's a little bit off, it's really you're not gonna feel that sense of connection. And a lot of us are searching for that true connection in life. The symbol of your heart chakra is green. In tradition representations of the heart chakra, one finds an antelope, so that beautiful innocence is what's going to represent that one. Its energy works within the rib cage, governing the heart, lungs, and circulation of energy throughout the body. It also affects the skin and blood, as well as hands, arms, and upper back. So if you have any kind of skin conditions like eczema or psoriasis, it's going to come from this chakra. The glandular functions of the thymus, which plays an important role in the maintenance of healthy immune system, also depend upon the activity of this chakra. So if you're having problems with getting sick all the time and your immune system is very lowered, it's an indication that your heart chakra is having a bit of a problem. In the teachings of this chakra, it is spoken of universal and transpersonal love. It radiates the power that binds people together. So this one's very powerful as well. I'm probably going to say that about all of them because they are all very, very powerful. True compassion and the willingness to put others before oneself, the ability to gain deep understanding of another person, are all emotional capacities that show that one has reached the high level of consciousness. So if you want to go to the higher chakras after this one's the biggest gateway for that. People with highly developed heart chakras go beyond selfish interests and can transcend in their own limitations. In contrast to love that is directed to one's own partner or a narrow circle of family and friends, the love generated by the heart chakra extends to all people. For this open posture comes tolerance. This tolerance for other people, ideas, and cultures is the basis of a sense of human brother and sisterhood. So important for the collective consciousness, this one. When the heart chakra is blocked, a person can become heartless and bitter. Loneliness and difficulty connecting are the chief consequences. So difficulty connecting in relationships, but difficulty connecting in our sense of why we're here, our soul purpose, our destiny, our connectedness to, the universal love of all of consciousness. This is all stuff that fuels our soul. So when we're disconnected, we have all kinds of other problems because of this. So anything green with that one. So the next one is throat chakra. I'm going to do all of them in this video. I am going to run a little bit over an hour, but I just want to go over some base knowledge of what I know about the chakras. And if you want any further in-depth stuff, please book the session with me. It's on my Square app, Square booking site. It's free. You just pick chakra assessment. It will say $35, but it is not $35 to book in. That's just how much I charge, but I'm giving them complimentary right now. This is going to be my week of give back for helping you with your energetic self. So the throat chakra, and if you want to know physically what's off with these chakras, I can go over in our one-on-one session, because they govern all different body parts, and it goes very in depth how they affect us. So I can really get in there and help you with that. It's just a quick session. It's not going to be this hour-long thing. It's just let's talk about what needs to be worked on. Here's some solutions for it. Just let's have a good connection, truly, because I care. I really, truly care about you guys. So the throat chakra is the next one. And the central theme is communication, verbal ability, inspiration, truthfulness, intelligence, synthesis, creativity, and talent. This one is blue, and it is the element of ether. The planet Saturn is associated with this one, and it's called Vishuddha chakra, which means pure. The mantra is Hong. What else? The positions of the body. So the throat chakra lies in the area of the cervical vertebrae near the larynx, so right about here. Its energy influences the neck, jaw, larynx, esophagus, and the windpipe. The breath and voice also depend upon this chakra. It energizes the neck, shoulders, and the thyroid and parathyroid glands can function harmoniously only when this chakra flows freely. So if you have thyroid problems, this is a huge indication that you are not able to speak your truth, and in not being able to speak your truth, you're physically affecting yourself. So the central theme, according to the teachings of chakra, is sound. It is responsible for speech and communication, the conscious use of language, the desire to speak the truth arise from this. The throat chakra also plays an important intermediately role since it connects the heart and the forehead chakra together. So this one is your bridge in between the two of those into the higher chakras. It connects the two, responsible for the balancing of the worlds. People who have developed the throat chakra are gifted with great verbal ability. They know how to use their voice and how to get their message across to others. So if you don't have a problem speaking your truth, but you have a hard time with connecting with people and people understanding what it is you're trying to communicate, this is the energy that you want to fix for yourself. If you have a hard time expressing your feelings, all of these kind of things are directly affected by this. The throat chakra also represents a sense of hearing. It offers us the key to the power of the world of sound. Sound can change a person's mood in an instant, so well-developed throat chakra accompanies musical talent. Not of the least importance, the throat chakra has a great influence on our thought process. The great part of thinking has to do with this world. So if you're having a hard time gaining knowledge and keeping it, this is the chakra that you're going to want to tackle and energize. So gemstones, the most powerful out of this one would be lapis lazuli. The next one is forehead chakra, or third eye. This one is very powerful for intuition, wisdom, realization, awareness, fantasy, power of imagination, and self-knowledge. So this one is going to be the one that you receive a lot of your channeling communication through. It is we're going to receive the higher up dimensions. All the knowledge for that kind of stuff is coming through this chakra. It is also known as the Anja chakra, which means to know or perceive. Also referred to as the third eye. So I call it the third eye. It doesn't have a deity, I don't see. The mantra is pronounced Kashang, or Om. Om is a good one for this one and the top one. Deities is nope, there is no deity for this one. So the third eye lies in the middle of the forehead, between the eyebrows and eyes. On a physical level, its influence extends to the cerebellum and the organs of the senses, sight, hearing, and smell. Also governs the face and the sinus and the hormonal and nervous systems. The proper functioning of the pituitary gland is dependent upon this chakra. So central theme, the third eye is the portal through which one gains entrance to the spiritual world. It provides the means of establishing contact with one's intuition and helps us gain awareness and of higher realities and goes beyond our limited consciousness. Extrasensory perception, such as clairvoyance and telepathy, are possible only when the third eye is awakened. So that's why a lot of people love tackling this one without having the strength and below chakras, and that's why they receive so many problems, because when you force open another chakra without a proper flow, you create a massive imbalance. And this one is incredibly powerful because your intuition is your guiding system in life. You want to listen to your intuition. You want to get strengthened on that. And you truly, truly, truly want to really dial into that intuition. And intuition can also be a way of channeling. It's by listening to this that you can open up different worlds for yourself. The search for self-knowledge is closely bound up with the awakening of the third eye. So you really want to, this opens up a whole different, reality for yourself, a whole different life. It's important to go through these chakras for sure. So as a result of all of this, you can look at life from a higher vantage point. You can see things from a different point of view. You almost have a sixth sense for life. You kind of know where you're supposed to go. You understand where you're guided to. You understand your purpose. All of these things are from the third eye, and you can't do the third eye without doing the bottom chakras first. So when the energy is flowing properly, one sees things clearly with the help of higher awareness and is no longer a victim of illusion or self-delusion. So if you are, making excuses for your life and you are a victim and you feel like a martyr, these are things that you want to kind of strengthen your chakras and get that, proper balance in life. So anything that's light blue, blue tourmaline, all of those kind of chakras are going to be important for this one. So the position of this one on the body, okay, we're already into the crown. Forgive me there. So we're moving into the crown. It is at the top of the head here. Its central theme is spirituality, experience of higher planes, knowledge of God, enlightenment, self-realization, cosmic consciousness, and religiosity. So whatever it is that works for you. In Sanskrit, it is sasarasa. I can't say this one. Sahasrara. There we go. Throat chakra. Ignite. This chakra is the end of all of the 7 chakras, and when they're all activated, this is your kundalini energy. So when your kundalini energy is flowing, it is only ever going to properly flow when all of these chakras are ignited properly and energized and balanced. So if you have a root chakra off and you're saying that you have the kundalini awakening, it is not true. You cannot have the kundalini awakening without all of these chakras being opened, energized, and in harmonious balance with each other. So I don't want to hear it. You don't. And you want to experience a kundalini awakening. It is a truly a huge phoenix transformation in your life, and you want to be focusing on one of these one after the other, starting with the root. All right, so Neptune is the one for this one. This one doesn't have an element, and Om is the mantra. So Om, you guys all know that one. So the crown chakra lies at the top of the head. And it is, in fact, the higher chakra that is involved with the physical body. There are other chakras outside of the physical body, but these are the ones, the 7 of the physical body. At its highest, its energy transcends human boundaries and rises directly into the aura. For this reason, some teachers are of the opinion that this chakra lies wholly outside the body. I do not believe that, but I believe that this is the connection to source. It is your connection to what is more to life than just us being a physical body. We are a spirit first. We are a soul. And that is energy, and that energy, goes somewhere afterwards. So this is the knowledge and the connection to that, where that afterwards is. Yep. In any case, the activities influences the cerebrum, the entire organism, and an especially close connection to functioning of the pineal gland. So this one you want to focus on if you want the pineal gland opened, and these two work together, the third eye and the crown, for cosmic connection, for your channeling messages. Without these proper flow of energy, you're never going to fully get what you could be getting from the universe, for guidance for yourself and for guidance for your loved ones. So the central theme of this chakra is spirituality, self-realization, and enlightenment. Once this stage of development is received, you would attain a consciousness that helps you understand life in a different way. So the crown chakra better not be awakened unless the energy of all the other chakras has been awakened, and can be a firm foundation first. The practices offered in this book are designed to stimulate all of these chakras first. Disproportionate concentration on the crown chakra can lead to a flight from this world. A huge warning to this, because this can cause, mental disorders. This can cause, schizophrenia and all kinds of things when you really truly focus and unlock these two chakras without the other ones open. It doesn't happen all the time, but if you were to focus too much energy, it is serious. You want to do this in the right way. So this one would be amethyst, and I'll just go over quickly what happens when these chakras are blocked. All right, related to, let's start with the root. So the root chakra, you'll have, if it's blocked or not awakened enough, there's not enough energy flowing through it, you'll have digestive disorders, hemorrhoids, constipation, lower back pain, sciatic, skeletal problems, osteoporosis, pain in the legs and feet, varicose veins, anemia and other blood disorders, stress-induced ailments, and allergic reactions have to do with this one. The sacral will be menstrual pain, uterine ailments, inflammation of the ovaries, cysts, prostate problems, impotence, testicular ailments, fungal infections in the sexual organs. If you're receiving those over and over again, this has a huge indication that you have a block in your solar plex or your sacral. Sexual ailments, kidney problems, including kidney stones, weak bladder or urinary infections, lower back pain, pain in the hip joints, skin problems due to toxicity in the body. So the solar plex, stomach ailments or ulcers, heartburn, disease of the liver, jaundice, stomachache, disorders of the digestive tract, backache, nervous disorders, obesity, and anorexia are to do with that chakra. So the heart chakra, coronary illness, angina pectoris, arrhythmia, heart attack, high or low blood pressure, elevated cholesterol, inflammation of the lungs, asthma, colds, allergy, backache, shoulder pain, rheumatism, and skin problems. Throat chakra, throat pain, tonsillitis, speech defects, stuttering, dental or periodontal problems, trouble with the vertebrae in your neck and shoulder pain, stiffness in the neck and shoulders, overactive and underactive thyroid. What's next? Forehead. So the forehead chakra, I call it the third eye. Third eye, heart, headache, migraine, brain diseases, disorders of the eye, conjunctivitis, poor eyesight, hearing impairments, inflammation of the middle ear, cold, sinus, neurological disorders, mental illness, schizophrenia, learning disabilities, and problems with concentration. So these are all just an overview of what can happen when these chakras are blocked and not flowing properly. So the crown chakra, headaches, weakness in immune system, nervous conditions, paralysis, multiple sclerosis, cancer, mental confusion, forgetfulness, mental illness, depression, and sleep disorders. So the crown chakra being off is very, very important, as you can see. And I thank you for joining me for my little sneak peek as some of the information that you can gain. I will not bombard you the way that I did in this video. I just wanted to make sure to give the most information out I could in this video so people watching the replay can understand the importance of these chakras, the importance of what it is to work on them, and hopefully get some people to book in some sessions so that I can really truly dive in. So I need you to fill out a questionnaire. So you'll receive the questionnaire once you book the session, and then I will give you the actual visual of what your chakras look like, and you can see a picture of them if you go into the event. You will see what my chakra assessment process does. You'll see the 7 chakras all lighted up in colors. You'll receive your own personalized chakra assessment for free. And we'll do a little session together where I guide you and maybe even send some Reiki energy if one of your chakras needs it. So thank you for joining me, and I hope that this helps people understand the importance of the chakras and the chakra system and what it can do for your life. There is a whole bunch of other chakras that I'll be sharing later on, but this is my intro. I've been trying to do this a few times and a few things have gotten in the way, so I really wanted to do it now that I've had some space today to do so, and just help people understand like why they're so important. And I have a foolproof plan, like system that helps you to see, and that's how our mind works, is we have to see things in order to fully understand them, and that's why I created this process. So book in. I have in the comments the square, my square booking system link, and I also sent the link in the discussion in the energy assessment event. So invite your friends to this video that you think might really truly need some of the knowledge for the chakras or need their own chakra assessment. Definitely spread the word, because there is going to be no limit on who can do the session. It's good to, if you've ever had one with me, it's good to do them multiple times, because it helps you to see where you're improving and how things are changing on a weekly basis for you. So thank you for joining me. I appreciate every one of you that are here. Adriana, I really hope to see you in a chakra assessment together, because I do believe that the universe guides us to things that we most need. So I think that this will be a great tool for you moving forward to help, every area of your life, physically, mentally, emotionally, all of it. So thank you. Have a great day, you guys, and tag your friends in this video and help them to learn and grow with you. Bye, you guys.